Well, hey guys, I'm Piper for Weowcast 11. Woo!
Woo!
Right.
11 in the
Intro
house.
finally this time. But
One.
I am being joined by Ursus, Kaz, Steve, and Bluff.
Hey,
What's up? I like how you said solid intro after your intro.
Yeah.
But
it was a solid intro. It
Round
was.
one.
After
It was very valid.
after multiple tries on my part.
Couple restarts.
Hey.
It's all right.
It was fine.
It
Intros
was
are
a little Piper remix there. You know, restart, cut it, split it. You know.
Those got deleted. No
Twist
cut
up.
remix stuff like that. Nope.
just stop, flip it, and reverse it.
Oh my God, Missy! Have you heard her new track?
No, I have not heard
Where
a
you
new track.
from?
No.
I've not heard a new track.
She's
Pipe,
back. Okay.
Pipe. Hit it up. How was your week?
What?
How was your week? You intro. You're first to go. Let's go. Let's hear it.
Oh man, my week has been up and down. Work has been stressful, but besides that, everything else has been great. Got a good weekend to look forward to, so I mean, got that going for me.
What's going on this weekend?
This weekend, it's another fur's birthday, so we are going to a go-kart track.
Getting turned.
And as soon as we're finished with that, we're actually going to a bowling meet. So
All right, for a bowl.
Right? This guy's got all of the furry meats in one day.
Right?
oh,
Lucky.
it's not exactly another furry meet. It's just like,
Will there be furries there?
well, yeah.
Is it a meeting of people?
I mean, anywhere I go, I mean, it's a furry. It's furry and related considering I'm a furry
Listen to
myself.
that.
Right?
Anywhere I go.
Like anywhere I go.
Furries go.
It's, no matter what.
That's
I
right.
go
See,
all
we
by
do it.
myself.
I knew you were a puppy for dude. It's all right.
Very much.
We do it. Dude, you're finally starting to accept it.
Oh my god.
Log
What a
on to
glow.
like the news website, furry
Yeah.
news. Go to the
Piper
dealership,
walks in,
furry
furries
dealership.
start happening.
Right? It just happens out of nowhere.
Furry just happens.
The party don't start till I walk in.
Furry don't start.
Party don't start
That's
till
right.
I walk in.
Anyway,
Don't stop.
anyway, Piper, sorry. We interrupted you a bit there.
Keep going. Pipe.
I don't really have much else to go along with that. But bowling meet. We're actually supposed to have a lot more people than we usually have, so this might be a pretty big meet this weekend.
Nice.
And I can attest for everybody here at Weowcast, at Twitter, follow us, that we want to see pictures, many pictures, and be better at posting pictures than I am, because apparently I am the worst at posting pictures.
Yeah, you're
I
terrible.
know that we all love
Yeah,
you.
you're
Yeah, I'm pretty bad at posting pictures, I know that. So
Wait.
boo. Boo, everybody. Boo!
Like, I feel bad because I miss, like, pretty much every Thursday, Friday, except for the occasional one, like, once a month.
At least
Like,
you get to participate in it.
Yeah,
Well,
but then
I
again, it's like,
participated in it today by posting a picture with an unnamed bull. I have no clue what that bull's name is.
that I took.
You did take that picture. I have no clue who that bull is, though.
He's another suitor, but he has a couple of suits, I think. But I thought I found him, but I lost him. But anyway.
Must be nice. Oh, I got a couple of suits. Just whip out a couple of suits.
Oh my god! Like this, like Longtail, who has like like 6 or so, or 5 or 6 suits.
Like you're gonna have two.
I'll
Piper.
have 2 at some.
Piper's definitely gonna have more than one in the future, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, you will. What if you hit the lotto? You gotta buy one.
Oh my God.
I'll be
Oh,
on
if
my
I hit
way.
the lotto, I would have at least 3.
If I hit the lotto, I'll be on my way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I was expecting that. Song lyrics. Yes. Yeah. I was hoping that. I was hoping for that. Good one. Piper gets 2 points.
Yay.
Right now, Piper is in the lead with 2 points. Kaz and Steve, you gotta catch up. You're at 0.
We have a fucking cat.
We got a cat.
True.
To our listeners right now, well, we won't reveal exactly the big surprise because Kaz and Steve will reveal that. But that being said, we're seeing a really adorable cat on our screens. And
Really, really cute.
adorable cat is
Doble cat is
Very
adorable.
good pussy.
Of course.
It's a very fuzzy pussy.
Because we're a furry podcast, we had to get the pussy joke in.
With purring,
Ah,
purring on the mic.
it's very furry. It's all over the mic.
That's right.
It's all over. Well,
Speaking of
let's
which, yeah.
pass it then. You want to pass it to?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
does this
yeah.
want to go first, or are we passing to Kaz?
I don't care, whatever.
Pipe, you decide. Who are we passing it to?
We'll go ahead and pass it on to Kaz and Steve.
Let's do
All
it.
right, we'll
But
pass
why
it.
are we saying
Whack.
Kaz and Steve?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
well,
why?
Why is
I
that?
kind of wanted to pass it on so they can go ahead and just say everything about what.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
What's happening?
All right.
So
So
how-
we're getting married. And
Whoa!
Oh, that was quick.
It's that
You wanna see
0
this
to 100
on
real
nature.
quick.
Yikes!
Get
no,
on that knee
Well,
or both.
speaking for myself, I had a pretty good week. I didn't have work today, and I'm not gonna have it tomorrow, because I got in the car and I drove 8 hours this morning to
Oh, where'd you go?
to Kaz's house.
Oh,
Surprised-
you're right next
Oh,
really-
wait
Yeah.
a minute.
When
Yeah,
you get here, I never heard you
That's
come in.
why I can like hold your hand right now.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Every day.
Oh, my God.
Hold your
Oh,
hand.
all
That's
the
really nice.
awes. All the awes.
Wait, hand or paw? Oh.
Pause.
Oh.
Yeah. We also one of Kaz's cats, Bree, is here with us in the mix. Dropping
Mix,
some
this guy. This guy.
dropping some dope.
Whoa. Yeah, saying that you guys are gonna get married, and then saying one of his cats is in the mix, almost right afterwards,
Oh, bluff.
presents
my cool cats.
you broke bluff
Bluff
again.
is dying.
Oh my god!
Ah.
Well, then bluff.
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was I haven't heard in the mix in like 12 years.
Oh my god! 12.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Oh, there it is. He memed himself.
I did that on purpose.
Oh,
Holy shit.
man.
So
yeah.
Inquiring minds need to know. Sorry for cutting you off, Harrison, but inquiring minds need to know. Was it a surprise, Kaz? Did Steve just text you this morning and was like, "Guess what? You better be at your house. It's about to go down."
I mean, we planned this for a week.
But that was the
Just a
fucking
week?
quickest we've ever planned anything.
Oh,
Like, furthermore, we
fun.
planned months in advance. When he came up to Mass, it was how
That was like at least a month.
it was at least a month in advance. And this time, I was just like on Monday, I was just like, my boss said I'm off work, and my dad said I could use his car, so I'm coming over.
I was like, oh, what? I wasn't even like getting my hopes up. I was just like, what? That's not real.
That's
It's
not
like
real.
all today, I was like, this isn't actually happening. Then he got here, I was like, oh, he's here.
It's happening. It's
He like
real.
pulled in. I was like, oh shit.
It's really,
Picture
really,
of
really
mannequin
adorable.
like sticking out of toilet. He's here.
It's happening.
It's
That's another-
happening.
I'm good with
Don't
memes.
touch my mouse.
Oh, for those before, Steve deleted apparently all of Kaz's work.
Kaz is sitting here doing his homework.
I wrote like 3 paragraphs for this homework, and then Steve touches my mouse and presses the back button, because like who doesn't have back buttons on their mouse?
Me.
Or
I
mice?
don't.
Do I? No, I don't. My 2 buttons are up and down scrolling.
No, but he's
Yeah,
doing
I
his
have
homework.
4
He's
buttons.
doing his homework in a web page. So when I grabbed his mouse to try to look for a meme, I accidentally hit the back.
That's the worst. Oh, it's done.
Mm.
You can't get that back. That's
No.
over. Rip.
Blackboard
Rip.
sucks.
Oh, it's on Blackboard? That's why. Blackboard is the
Yep.
worst. Just in case anybody listening who works for Blackboard, your service sucks.
So,
Anyway.
moral of the story: don't touch another person's shit.
This is true. This is true.
On so
I'm
many
touching
levels.
it all day.
All day.
I'm
Okay.
sure you. Never mind.
Go ahead. You can
All
touch it.
day, all night.
This is an adult podcast. You could definitely go and
All
touch
right.
that ball.
First, let's take it away. How was your fucking week?
I didn't even
Wait a
talk about
minute,
my
Kaz.
week.
Yeah, I was about to say you just skipped over Kaz.
Yeah, you literally just skipped over
You just
the
literally skipped over Kaz.
How the fuck was your week?
I'll give you a quick rundown. So Tuesday is hospital. Wednesday I had class. Thursday I was at Children's National Medical Center. That's a hospital. It's pretty tight. But traffic out of DC. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We left at like 6 p.m. and I got home at like 8:30.
Of course you did. DC
I
traffic.
only
is-
live like an hour and 30 minutes from
Sure.
DC. Hour and 15 minutes maybe.
Well, you had to go all the way to DC for school,
Just twice to do a children's.
but they make you drive. There's no other children's hospital. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
He lives in the middle of nowhere. I
Yeah,
was
if my nursing school was like
compared to
travel to Delaware for a rotation, I'd be like, what? No, that's dumb. Just go there.
But yo, can I rant about work this morning?
Of course, go ahead.
Go
So
on,
oh, this
son.
is funny.
from 11 to 12, like we open at 11 for lunch, and from 11 to 12, our computer systems were down and our phones were down. So we can't take orders, we can't pay for orders, we can't get orders through the phone and have people call us,
But you stayed open, didn't you?
and the online ordering system was down. So yeah, we stayed open because like our backup batteries were, like they shorted. So like two of them went down, so we went to go buy a battery. The guy came back with one, and when they connected that battery, the two remaining batteries died. So then we were left with one battery, and so we had to go get two more batteries, and finally that like restored the system. I don't really know the science of that, but whatever. So at like 11:45, this lady walked in. She said she's been calling for an hour, and like she could never get through. And I was like, oh, just to let you know, ma'am, sorry, like we're closed right now just because our computer system. I just explained the situation to her. So I was like, oh, but just for your inconvenience of coming here, here's a free appetizer card on us on your next visit. And she's like, well, this won't help out the 8 people I'm trying to get food for at work.
Oh my god, why are
She's
people
like,
so
oh,
green?
yeah.
I hate people like that.
And she's like, I tried calling for an hour, and I tried placing the online orders, but nothing would go through. So
You know what happens
Because
when
the
you try to-
computers are down. Like, that's
It's
why
like,
nothing goes
if you
through.
try for an hour, why are you still coming? Like, clearly,
Why give up?
it's not working.
Jesus. It's like when people come to our door after closing and they like pull in the door, then look at me, and I go, no, we're closed. Then they look at the time, then look at their watch, then pull on the door again. It's like, no, give up. It's done. It's over.
So-
Lost.
She was like,
It's all,
can
man.
you just write down my order and give it to the cooks? I was like, well, it doesn't like work like that, but I can get a manager for you so they can tell you no. But I didn't say that, but I was like, I can get a manager for you. She's like, yeah, I need to speak to a manager. I was like,
So you know.
we're having issues that we can't help. Like, why are you so mad? She's like, my boss is livid right now. I'm like,
Oh my
we
god.
can't avoid this.
Should have just been like,
Your
oh,
boss is
so you're-
livid because you.
This isn't our fault. Like, why are you so mad?
I bet
Just
she
go
had-
to Chick-fil-A or something.
I
Damn.
bet she had one of those, can I speak to the manager haircuts?
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's
She
hilarious.
was like passive aggressive the whole time. She was nice eventually, but I mean, she like I felt it
My
all.
boss is so upset. Like, oh, well, that looks like not my fucking problem. So,
I'm sorry, you have a
You
shitty
shouldn't have
boss.
tried
You
to-
understand that when a restaurant has an issue that they can't fix, we can't really work.
So essentially, they
Sorry,
went
you can't
about.
understand basic like.
And they didn't like try after like the first like say 20, 25 half hour. They're like, oh well, why don't we get our food from somewhere else?
Exactly,
Yeah, right,
no
that was the
backup
ideal
plan.
thing.
No
Yeah.
backup
I
plan.
asked her. I was like, did your phone ever go through? She was like, well, like I called, I did the Outback recording, and like it just canceled. Like the phone line just ended. Like beep 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 and done. And like the online order said like it wouldn't let us send the order. And
So
in my mind, I'm like,
take the hints.
Why are you so persistent? Like
hey, go to a different restaurant. How
I
many
understand
restaurants-
Outback's
and I
good.
want it now.
I know we're pretty like we have good food, but like, yo, we're clearly having problems.
Hey, it's time to take that loss, lady. Go to a different place.
Well, that is an interesting little
But yeah.
tidbit.
But then when when everything came back on, I got her order. Our stuff came back on like right before she left, so she was able to place her food. Her order was like $115, and right after that, I got an online order, and then I got a phone order, then I got a table. So like everything just happened at once, and I was just in the weeds for like a solid hour.
All of the orders, all at once.
Yeah, and like it seemed like as soon as we opened, like everyone in the county was like, "Oh shit, Outback just opened up." So like everyone just like rushed in. No one was waiting at the door because we turned everyone back.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like half the bar was already full, and like people were just like running into the dining room. I was like, "What's going on?"
What I
What
want to
just
know is,
happened?
why is nobody at work? It's Friday at noon.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Why are people beating down the door for Outback? Go home. Go to work. Get out of here. Go to work. Okay.
Love spilling that real shit.
Right? Like every time I see my parking lot full at like 1 or like there's traffic at like 11, I'm like, why is nobody at work? This is
Right.
expensive as shit county. Why is nobody at work?
In terms of traffic, I contribute to traffic while working because I move a lot of cars for the car rental business I work at. So like a lot of my billable hours are like when I'm driving other cars.
I hate you. You single-handedly cause traffic.
I do.
Just you single-handedly are just causing traffic.
I am a blight on humanity.
You're such a jerk, Steve. You're such a jerk.
Oh, fuck me.
I mean, you got help there in that situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Kaz, that sucks. That's a standard work story, though, for anybody who works retail restaurants. That's pretty ridiculous.
Yep.
It's pretty brutal, I'm not gonna lie. What's next? Ursus, go. Let's hit him.
Yeah, Ursus, what's up? What's up in the world of bears and Ursus?
The world of bears.
What?
The world of bears.
Next time on the world of bears.
The Animal Planet.
Right. No, I had a pretty good week. It was a little bit long in terms of especially after my buddy Squid Hooves.
Shouts out to Moose.
Squiddy.
Shouts to Squid Hooves, the moose. Has also, as an aside, has one of my favorite fursuits ever.
It's a giant moose.
It's a gigantic, fuzzy moose, and it's so well done, and it's semi-realistic. But anyway, he visited this past weekend and had a good time at the lake. And Ducky came on over. So it was a nice little, as Squid would say, woohoo party, as he coined it.
Woohoo party.
A woohoo party. Many drinks and much good food and good times.
Popping up at Ursus's place.
Right? I didn't know shit was going down like that.
That's the spot.
I invited you, Bluff.
No, I know. I couldn't go. It sucks.
Ooh, shit.
I mean, it wasn't like like Moose was like, "Oh, Bluff, this is not going to come at all." Except Moose would be like, "Oh."
Right?
I mean, I drove all the way through Jersey today, so.
Right? You could have just came through. You could have just...
Right?
Stop by, man. You really could have. I mean, when did you drive through Jersey, though? What time a day? Hello?
Steve,
Hey, what's up?
It's not a hard question.
When did you drive through? Around what time did you drive through Jersey?
I made it to Tappan Zee around 10.
Tappan Zee is
So,
nowhere near
I know
here.
it's not close. So, probably like noon 1.
Oh, okay. So you would have said hi to Jim because both Richard and I were at work until about 4. So
This guy Steve just driving through the Palisades Mall, though.
Dude, I stopped
Right?
10 minutes just to like walk around, and then I was like fucking gone. You know what's crazy?
Wait, did
I
you
drove
go in
my
that mall?
dad's Camry. I made it from my house in Worcester to Kaz's house with like a quarter tank of gas left.
Oh, shit.
Right? Like that's like 470 miles.
Hey, what do you drive?
It's a 4-cylinder Camry, 09.
Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Ursus, keep going, man. Let's go.
I mean, other than Squid's wonderful visit, I've got a nice little furry shindig happening tomorrow with a few furs down in southern New Jersey, actually, around the Cherry Hill area.
Freedom boys.
And
Scott.
so that'll be fun. That'll be fun. And other than that, that's been about it for my week. How about you, Bluff?
Oh, man. Oh.
Someone had a tasty week.
Oh, my God. Let me tell you what.
Oh my god.
Let me tell you what. No. Week's actually been legit as shit. Can't complain. Steph Curry's been making me money this week. I can't complain. No. Besides working days, and then just having a good week. I mean, I really can't complain. Life is pretty solid. You know, I've been basically having a really nonstop good week for reasons, and for reasons. Oh, No, I can't complain. It's been really good. I mean, the only thing is sometimes work has been pretty shitty this week because it's retail and retail sucks. I got one thing of bad news which kind of blows because it basically makes me never be able to attend a fur meet ever for the next month or so. But my boss increased the hours at a store on Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. to 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. And most fur meets happen at 7. And he also increased the hours on Thursday to 9 p.m. as well, which is like total bullshit because it's totally not fair. So there's days where it's like I gotta close, I'm gonna get home at 10, and I have to go back to work at 7:30 the next day. It kind of sucks.
Oh.
Other than that, that's the only bad news I really got this week. Week's been pretty solid. It's getting colder now, and that kind of sucks. But it really, it's like 35 degrees outside today. It kind of really blows.
Yeah.
But I can't complain. It's been really, really a good week. Which is nice. It's been a nice string of good weeks. And then I got you guys today, and then it's Friday night, and then Saturday, and then Sunday, because that's how the weeks go.
That's how, days.
That's
go by.
days.
That's how the days go.
How
Oh
the
my
days
god!
work.
I do want to say one thing about
Yes.
the podcast: the fact that we've been trying to schedule like our podcast to be on Thursdays. It's a Friday again. We got
Yes,
it messed
it
up.
is.
We're doing it, guys. We nailed it.
We're
We
doing
nailed it. It's a day late. It's a day late. $1. No, I'm just kidding.
Daylight many
Um,
dollars short.
Many dollars. Many dollars.
Hopefully we can get back on the Thursday schedule.
Oh, we
Yeah,
got
that'd
it.
be cool.
Thursdays.
Pipe, before you start
Except
the
for
first topic, what are
Thanksgiving.
you drinking?
Huh?
What were you drinking before we start the first topic? What was
It's
that?
just water.
Ooh, turnip juice.
Yes.
Mm.
Agua.
It's that water
Anything
stuff.
to keep me awake. right now.
Dihydrogen monoxide.
It's that dihydrogen monoxide. It's pretty deadly.
H2O.
Pretty deadly. We must put a stop to
I thought
dihydrogen monoxide. Pipe.
Alright.
Let's start that. Let's start our first topic.
All right, let's see. Which one were we going with again? Crap.
What you guys?
Oh yeah, okay. That new thingy that I've been kind of curious about that I apparently didn't realize it was still in
Thingy.
beta. The furry network, whatever that's supposed to be, is that supposed to be a replacement of FA or something, or what?
Well, I don't know if it's supposed to replace FA. I jumped in just because I happened to get a beta invite probably about a couple weeks ago. And so I set up a profile on there. It's a really well-designed website. It's definitely geared towards art, and now apparently just in the last couple days, according to their Twitter account, they've put sections for stories as well as multimedia like music and video. So they now seem to be
Oh.
like wanting to take on FA in terms of what FA is all about, and I don't know, it just seems a lot better laid out.
We're looking at it now, Kaz and I, and this is honestly super suave.
It really is a nice interface. It's clean. Yeah, of course there's bugs here and there because it's in beta, but at least when I look at their Twitter account, they're really super interactive, and like they're really seeming like they're listening to the feedback of anybody who wants to give them feedback, and taking their suggestions and trying to better their beta. So it's really cool. And another plus is that it actually has an FA importer. When you go if you log into Furry Network, and there's an option where you can actually import pretty much all of your FA gallery right onto your
That's pretty sweet.
on the
That's
Furry
crazy.
Network. Yeah.
'Cause that makes it way easier, especially if somebody has like thousands of pictures.
Oh yeah,
Does it
it
mean-
makes it incredibly easy.
Does it maintain like metadata and titles and stuff?
It maintains some of the. I did an FA swap, and it maintains some of the tags, the titles, I believe the descriptions. However, everything seems to be dumping into artwork. Like for example, I have photos on my FA as well that would be into the photo section on Furry Network, but they're trying to fix that. But just the fact that you can import your entire gallery without having to go through your computer and saying, I'm going to submit this, I'm going to submit this, I'm going to submit this. It's pretty easy. It's pretty cool. And their layout is great. So I really hope that more people...
Do you prefer it over Weasel?
I think that if they're commission stuff that they're trying to do in terms of rollout, in terms of having it be easier for both commissioners and people who and artists, it's supposed to have like an interface where you can actually like create a ticket, if you would, for artwork, and say, okay, well, this isn't going to be paid until he sees, like, it depends upon the terms of service and that kind of stuff, but it just seems like it's very safe for both sides. It seems like they're trying to protect, artists from being too lazy, and as well as commissioners who, want to cheat artists out of work, which I've heard a lot of, horror stories from artists about, how, they'd give them a little bit too much of a drawing for like approval and never hear from the person again.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I see that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Or at least because on Twitter, I feel like people are more vocal about it, so they constantly write about transgressions and stuff like that. Because that's pretty messed up. I mean, you're dealing with people's money and shit.
Right. Exactly.
It's kind of messed up.
Looking at the furry network, it kind of reminds me of like Flickr.
It's a bit, yeah. It kind of does. Just the sort of the larger format.
Yeah, it's definitely like more so for showcasing photographs and artwork than I would say stuff like comments in journals and text posts and yeah.
Right.
But then again, like with the advent of powerful computers and fast internet, a lot of stuff has also taken that turn because it's just too easy to load high resolution images now.
Basically, all they need to do to get it big to the point where, like, personally myself, I don't have an account. I didn't sign up for a beta. I don't know anything about it. The only thing I know about it is what you were saying at the beginning of the topic, Ursus, is that they're actually being active when it comes to problems. Like, their Twitter account, like, I don't follow them on Twitter, but for some reason I see all of their tweets because people retweet them all the time. And they're actually helpful tweets for the most part that are actually like, hey, you had an issue with this? Cool, let me fix it. Not, all right, bros, we're going to get to it in a year. Chill. Don't even worry about it. We're just...
Not naming any names or anything.
We can name names when it comes to FA. We're from FA. We could talk about FA.
That's true.
We could talk about FA.
That's true.
Our home base that for some reason now I have over 300 profile views. I don't even post anything. Why are people clicking on my profile? It sucks.
Because you're dank.
No, my profile's
You're preposterously dank.
Bloof the Husky.
dank. Yes, Bloof the Husky.
That's right.
Thank Piper for that. Good night, Piper, for that one. No, but yeah, that's exactly what you were saying, Ursus, is they have a bigger media presence, which honestly, that's all they need to do. Just not be shitty, and people.
It's true.
Like I'm more apt to go to Furry Network than I am to go to Weasel. When everybody was trying to jump ship and go to Weasel, I was like, I'm not going to go to Weasel. Why? It's just FA with a different user interface, but that's my opinion. So don't take that with.
And a cuter name.
Yeah, exactly. But it's. So I mean, personally, I actually haven't even seen the site. You know what? Let me click it right now. Pipe, have you seen it?
I have not actually.
Pipe.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Weasel is that its interface is a lot cleaner and looks a lot better, but
Than Furry Network or
than FA, in my opinion.
There's a lot of stuff that's nicer than FA, to be honest, though. Like, it's not hard.
It's true. That is true. FA's user interface hasn't changed at all since 2005. Like,
Well, they're doing that beta shit, but that's
Yeah.
like terribly broken, isn't it?
yeah, I
The
removed myself.
beta has been very, very buggy, and of course they don't have not even anywhere near the interaction with us furry consumers, if you will,
Very consumers.
than Furry Network. So that's one thing that I really did take notice out of anything. It's just how willing they were to talk on Twitter and interact with anybody. So, yeah.
Yeah, I just, you know what, if the thing is, realistically, what furries want out of sites like this, at least now in 2015, is they want something for commissions, somewhere where you can put commissions. They want something for their art, something for fursuits, what have you, or stories. Something like conversation and stuff like that, where you would get like a la Facebook or Twitter. It's already there. I mean, most people have a Twitter. Most people have a whatever social media and stuff like that. So as long as the site can get those 4 things correct, I think it'll be okay. You know, and maybe updates instead of just the banner photo. Just was a little fun.
That's true. That's true.
Oh my God.
And also, as of 6 hours ago, according to Furry Network's
6
Twitter,
hours.
as of 6 hours ago, you could migrate the submissions. The issue about putting every one of your FA submissions into artwork instead of photos, there's a media type little thing that they added where you could just click and say artwork or photo and just switch it. And it's like,
How
they're listening to people. They're listening to people and they're doing it.
How do they handle an SFW versus SFW?
It's a good question.
As I say that while I'm looking at an SFW picture.
Oh man, you.
I mean,
Damn, Bluff.
I mean, really, I think they're very, in a similar way in terms of rankings, in terms of
okay.
Not rankings, but ratings. Wrong word.
Okay.
Ratings. In terms of that, with I think it's similar to Weasel in that respect. I think it's more broken down. But I can double check here. But
Are you the only person currently on the site? Kaz, Steve, are you guys on the site or no?
I'm not. No.
I'm not.
Pipe?
We still have to get the code to get in the beta, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can apply for a code, and right now they seem to be sending them out pretty regularly.
I wouldn't have anything to upload on it. I don't do art, so I mean,
Fursuit photos. Fursuit photos.
Yeah,
I really don't have a
And
lot.
art that you've commissioned. That's
I
like
re-
me with FA. I don't draw.
I have like 5. That's all I
Well, take
have.
more.
5 what?
You're gonna get lit this weekend
commissions
going to
and
all these
pictures
events,
and
man.
everything.
Bring a
Oh.
camera. Have your spotter do it.
I'm going to be such a photo whore when I get my suit. I don't think you understand.
Dude, furthermore,
Yeah.
I'm
No
gonna be
kidding.
such a
All
photo
the
whore.
photos.
Like
Well-
I'm literally taking 900 selfies. every
Well,
day.
you'll feel what I felt when at FurPoc, because I feel like I fooded a lot during FurPoc, and yet the narcissist in me, because every fursuiter is a narcissist, it's, in a little bit,
have to be.
was like, I didn't see me in a lot of photos,
Oh,
Okay.
man.
and
I'm not
so
even a
I feel like
fursuiter.
I feel shitty saying that, but
What the
But I'm not
fuck
even a fursuiter, and I was watching Kibo's Furpunk video, and I'm like, I'm not in this. What the hell? Nobody knows I was there.
well, I wasn't even in it. But apparently, he has like a bunch of footage for of the dances that he wants to do into another video.
Puts
I'm like,
so much footy
Ducky's
into his
in-
camera.
Ducky's in like literally all of Kibo's.
I know it's like all ducky.
Like whenever you see Kiba out of suit, he got a camera.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dude, half of the time he has a camera. Half of that footage is when he's shooting in suit. That's another astounding thing to me.
Yeah.
Shooting good footage while in fursuit, and it's a
Some
semi-realistic.
of the equipment he got is crazy.
So the vision is not going to be even close to as good as Toonie suits.
Like that strap tripod thing that he has.
Oh
like,
yeah, with the Steadicam. That's what.
Yeah.
I was talking to
That's
Pepper about that.
crazy.
I was talking to Pepper about that because he wants to do a video for Furthermore, and Steadicam work is just so good. Like it's You don't need to be a professional at all to use
Smooth camera movement and steady footage is just there's nothing like it.
Exactly.
Right.
But
So-
Kiva shoots in 4K because
It goes from like janky cell phone video to like production quality shit, like real quick.
because there's no shaking. No camera.
Yeah.
shaking.
Would you say it was 0 to 100?
Yes.
Keep it 100.
You got to keep it 3.
100 emojis.
As a going back to our last little topic before we switch, in terms of the mature thing, I was looking at it. There's just a simple little checkbox that says adult content. This photo contains nudity, sexually explicit, or suggestive content. So it's actually fairly simple. So it's check that and it's 18 plus.
What about mobile? What's their mobile stitch like?
Mobile wise, I haven't looked at their mobile site in a while. Let's see.
Because honestly, like, it sounds very interesting, and I feel like they kind of came out of nowhere. Like,
They did.
I feel like it was just one day I was just on Twitter, and all of a sudden people are like, "Oh, Furry Network," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And
I'm about to try to load Furry Network on mobile.
I'm doing it right now, in fact.
It's a Wi-Fi test. It's a Wi-Fi test here at Weowcast.
There we go, Wi-Fi
Right?
test.
Or
It
Wi-Fi
loads
testing.
really, really quick, actually. And the layout is also really well done in terms of their larger icons and thumbnails really work on mobile for me. It just
The only thing
it's a
that'll
nice
fuck
little
me up
scroll. Yeah,
is for Safari users when you're scrolling,
yeah.
and you got that bottom bar with the site's own
Bottom
tools,
bar, yeah.
and you scroll up, and then Safari like loads.
Can I just say this real quick
Android.
as just a comment on the mobile formatting? Using Safari on iPhone is the biggest mistake you can ever make. Google Chrome on iPhone is 100 times
Yeah, but
better.
like
Chrome.
I can't really
Yes.
set Chrome to be the default
It's bad.
browser like
Yes,
I
you
can on
can.
Android. So
Yeah, you can.
Chrome on iPhone is a million times better than Safari on iPhone. It's not even close. Plus, it's just a faster browser. Anyway, that has nothing to do with the formatting. So and once again, that's another thing you can add to the Furry Network thing. As long as the formatting on mobile is better than it is on FA, that's all that
definitely.
matters.
Unquestioned. Oh, it's definitely better than on FA.
FA's
Absolutely,
formatting
no
is
question.
god awful on mobile. It's like they don't it's like
They don't
they still
care.
think it's 2008 and people don't use mobile phones for internet.
Hmm.
It's pretty god awful. Anyways,
Anyway, going on to
Visit
the next
Furry
topic. Yeah. Visit Furry Network and go and apply for beta and
it's
beta
what,
testing.
$55?
It's absolutely free.
No, it's $50. You got to go to Blotowski at Gmail for the PayPal.
Oh, okay, yeah, PayPal, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
$50 deposited. Give you all the codes you want.
Okay. This went on for longer than I thought it actually would.
Well, it was good conversation.
Oh, absolutely. And it's worth a shot. It's worth a check out because if Furry Network gets bigger, and I hope they do,
Mm-hmm.
it really could become the site. It has the potential.
Could it become P-Dank?
P-Dank. It could
Yes, it
become
can.
P-Dank.
Let's go through the front.
So, you want to migrate?
We should probably.
Okay. So, if we're going to migrate, I want to intro this because
It's your topic.
Well, no, I came up with this while I was reading another topic that was similar but the opposite, where it was the topic that I was reading was somebody taking the slogan "Furries ruin everything" and making it "Furries improve everything." So I said to myself, "All right, if we take the actual word "Furries ruin everything," the actual saying, is it still something where it's an actual thing, or has it just become an in-joke in the community? And was it ever actually a thing that was said by furries in seriousness, or was it just people were saying it outside of the community, and then us as furries were like, nah, we're going to start making fun of ourselves, and then go from there? because whenever I say furries ruin everything, I usually mean it in joke, like in jest, where I'm saying it like, oh, well, yeah, we kind of do ruin everything. Like I say it like as a joke. But, some people, like younger furries, might be like, oh my god, like, we really ruin everything. And, like, so I want to know, in your all opinions, y'all opinions,
Y'all.
is it something where it's actually something where if something happens in the fandom bad and you say furries ruin everything, are you saying it as a joke or are you saying it as all right, like we really do ruin everything? But if you are saying it like that, shouldn't you then say, instead of we ruin everything, shouldn't you just be like, hey bro, you should probably stop fucking doing that, what you're doing? Like, what is your opinions? Feel free, someone grasp it like this. And
Firmly grasp.
By the balls.
Just yank it.
That's
there you
by
go.
the
Hashtag
gonads
furries
and
ruin everything.
It's pretty
That's
quick.
one of those
Take-
examples.
Mighty
Furries ruin
tug.
everything.
Yep. Once you grab it, you gotta grab life by the nuts.
Well, there you go, Piper. Go on.
Okay.
Here we go, Piper.
Go on, Piper.
When I hear the term furries ruin everything, it's usually in a joke manner, and it's mainly focused on the idea that a normal conversation gets ruined because it gets taken to a sexual level. Which, I mean, it is a common thing in the fandom, but it's also very common outside of the fandom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is. But does it, Piper? Do you think it always has to do with the sexual side, or do you think it also has to do with just somebody being really silly or obnoxious, or just kind of like just not like appropriate for human life? Like, what do you, I don't know. I couldn't think of anything funny, so I bailed.
I mean, I think it does happen a little bit more outside of just like the fact that a furry makes it into a sexual sort of thing. I think it does happen a little bit, but it is very, from what I've seen, it's very rare that it's gotten like that sort of thing. It's usually, it's not really something that a lot of people really talk about because a lot of people don't know about furries anyways. So
True.
It's usually a joke within the fandom anyway already, and it's
I feel like I've definitely agree with you. Like I've seen it more in like now recently, like in the last year or so, I've seen it more in the context of other furries saying it's other furries, whereas 5 years ago that wasn't the case. And it's not so much that it's just random people, but it's like anybody who's associated with the community in any way or see it. I feel like the furries ruin everything slogan has been said by not furs a lot, but I feel like now it's definitely more of an in-joke.
Yeah, I think I'd say the same. I think that a lot of it has to do with what you're saying, Piper. That whole sexualizing, like when, for example, when like. Well, there's all those movies.
Yeah, there's already
there's Zootopia.
There's already Zootopia porn.
Oh, yeah, already. There's Zootopia.
Another one.
That was day one. When it,
Yeah. It's like
another one.
There's Rock Dog, and then there's another one. There's a polar bear. One about a polar bear. That's coming out next year. All animal based, and And people, of course, when on that day one when Zootopia was announced and somebody decided to draw Mr. Foxy in a specific way.
What way was that?
I think our listeners will understand what I speak of.
Oh.
And yeah, and then of course everybody was joking like, "Oh, furries ruin everything." But yeah, it was. It's a lot of it is that whole sexualization of animals and anthro animals, even though it's in popular culture or anything like that. For example, there's this that Gawker article that was recent. That Gawker article about Tony the Tiger, and most of the tweets from the furries
They're fake.
we're completely like joking and sarcastic and oh mer like in a very joking, obviously sarcastic way.
But they don't. Gawker doesn't know that we're.
But
joking
Gawker was like,
kids.
"Oh, look at these thirsty furries!" Like,
Thirsty furries.
I'm
I
like,
will say real quick though, R.I.P. Gawker.
oh man,
R.I.P. to Gawker.
R.I.P.
What is
It's like
what's he doing?
Gawker's a completely different website now. They fired like 15 people. They're now a political website.
I don't
Yeah,
really
that's
know
like
anything
week
about that.
ago.
They gone.
Anyway, R.I.P. to them.
gone.
But no, yeah, like Cass, Steve, want to touch on it a little bit?
Whenever I say,
You can.
whenever
None
I
of
say
you.
furries ruining anything, or
Now that you
everything,
went furries and everything, when I said, can you touch on it a little bit?
I'm always joking when I say that. Oh my god, Bluff.
There you go. Finally, I was
Oh my
excited.
god.
The
Bluff
delayed
ruins everything.
reaction.
I don't get it. I missed it.
Furries, what Kaz and I,
I said, do you guys want to touch on it?
Touch
a little
on it, yeah.
Touch on the topic. That was a prime time to say.
Oh, okay.
prime time rapping.
We're touching.
Let's beat that dead horse, guys. Like,
Uh,
just beat it. Anyway,
So
Well, beating
did you
a
want
horse?
Did you want to
Damn.
touch on what you're talking about?
anyway,
We've said
continue,
the word
Kaz,
touch like 12
Misty.
times already. So
Yeah.
let's-
So, do you want me to say the word woof or something?
slipping the meme in, Kaz.
There it is.
Oh my
Like
god.
12 times or something.
You guys hit the nail on the head though. Like it's not like furries are overtly sexual and like
I feel like that's just a human thing, though.
It is.
yeah, like that's what
Yeah.
she said and stuff. Like
Humans like sex.
yeah.
Yep.
Humans like
Shocking.
sex. Oh my god.
Shocking hot take by Kaz.
Breaking
Damn,
news.
keeping it
That's some
real.
Breaking news on
Most
this
people-
podcast.
Most people exist because of sex. Most.
Most?
Most people.
Most.
Yes.
Yes.
That's how most people originate. I think a lot of people on this planet originate because sexual
Well,
intercourse.
I was
happened.
actually
You gotta
born
say the number's
from the-
99%. It's gotta be
from the
99%.
molten core of the planet.
Oh, okay.
I
just feel like since I think who brought this up? Like
Well, I
first
feel like-
everything was like it turns. It's usually because like it turns sexual, like a thing does. But that's just, in my opinion. Of course, we're all joking. Like furries, it's usually just an inside furry joke. People say that, but I don't know, man. Like humans are sexual, but I mean, it makes sense that we're sexual because that we gotta like keep the population going. It's just like in our nature to do stuff like that.
But when you say that, is it like I don't just mean it totally in a sexual way. Like I mean it like in a a guy's being a jerk or a guy's being a dick or something like that, or like
Yeah.
you know like because it doesn't have to always just be used in a sexual way, like
Yeah.
and everything thing. Like you
Yeah,
know,
but
it's like oh look, there's 7 ambulances at the con for everything.
Furry.
You know, like
but it's still related to something fur. I mean, it has to
Yeah.
be related to something furry, whether it's a fur con or art or, pop culture anthro references or, I feel like it has to still relate. Like, if it's just some random person being a dick, it's like, oh, furries ruin everything. I'm like, what? Like, I mean, it doesn't work as much as if it's, like, related to,
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Yeah, it's just it's one of those things where it's like it's an interesting topic because it's like do we really ruin everything? Really?
But
I don't
then-
think we do.
I just think we're festive. I think
We're
furries
not
are festive.
festive.
we're not large enough of a community to really make
Ruin everything.
to really ruin everything. Exactly.
But then again, you gotta like going on to the idea of like furries improve stuff. It's like you think of what a lot of the stories that people talked about when they went into a children's hospital and just changed the kid's life.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, we
concur.
do some good.
Oh,
We
absolutely.
do.
I mean,
we chill.
When I
Chill.
at FanCon, there was someone that posted like 30 something pictures of her kid out there with a bunch of fursuiters, and she was really just highly
Happy.
accepting of the whole thing. Even though she was there, she was actually a part of the con. She wasn't like someone that just showed up. it was something
Well-
that she wanted to share with, like, to help spread and have the Phantom seen with a positive light.
Because half the public, like for example, why there was like 5,000 people at the Anthrocon parade outside viewing, and why was it on TV? Because half the public doesn't think of it as, oh, there's also a subset of the community that we don't want to expose people to. It's like there's people just think, oh look, they're cute animals. Okay, cool.
Like
Like-
they're dressed as animals. Whoa, that's so funny.
But
It's-
there's a
right?
lot
Like-
of people who were scared to have their kids in the slightest bit involved because of
yeah,
what they
I mean,
know.
I mean, it also, even regardless of what you do or don't know about the Phantom, it is a little bit weird.
Oh,
A
obviously.
little, it is
Like,
weird. A little bit weird. It's
Obviously.
Yeah.
weird.
But
If any furry says they're not weird, no.
yeah, you have to. You have
Check
to
yourself.
exactly. You have to like see the humor in it yourself,
But like
and at the end of the day, it's something you like.
this like the furry fandom compared to other fandoms, like how is this really any worse?
It's not.
It
not.
isn't.
That's
Like,
how
you
I
like
see
a
it,
Mass
at
Effect, they have like porn of like all the characters and all that stuff. Like it.
Yeah, it's just there. It's the same. Like that's how I describe it to people. It's like basically like a Star Trek person, like a Trekkie, with Star Trek. Like it's
Except for the fact there's also the fact that all of the major conventions have charities that they are supporting and they are fundraising for, and they're being philanthropic, and on a smaller scale, just all of the public fursuiters, like say like a Kajani Lion or they love just bringing joy into other people's lives and making people smile and making people laugh. I enjoyed, being a bearer for a bunch of Down syndrome kids early this year. That was actually my first suiting experience, was with at a National Down Syndrome Society event.
That's when you approached them, what did you say?
Well, it's
Not
all
the kids, but I meant like the to get in the door. You know what I mean?
well, to get in the door. Well, I already had an in because I teach special needs kids, and one of my students is Downs, has Downs, and so their parents were actually, one of their parents is on the board now this year, was just elected on the board of the National Down Syndrome Society, and they were having a fundraiser in New Jersey, and I sort of showed the partial of Ursus and just said, if they need a silly animal or a mascot or something, I'd be willing to, do that for them. And they said, "Oh, I think the kids would absolutely love it," and thankfully they did. I was a nervous wreck going into it because I'd never suited before.
Yeah.
But I ended up like suiting with these kids for like an hour and a half with no breaks, because I just went, I was in the zone.
Just went all in, yeah.
It's just you just sort of forget about it. I mean, at a con, I think I monitor my body and how I'm feeling a little bit
My
more.
body's ready.
But when I was with those
Sorry for
kids,
everything.
I just completely, yeah, exactly.
That's a Reggie quote, okay?
No, but I mean, when I was with those kids, it just, I completely forgot about myself.
That's awesome.
I was just, it was just there. I was there for them, and that was it. And just seeing them smile and laugh and dance and high five me, and it was just awesome. And that's one of the reasons why I show my kids in class on rainy days. I show a few fursuit videos. Shout out to people like Twilight Saint and Dancing Duke and all of them. They make these great, positive videos that these kids just their faces light up, And so
No more furries ruin everything. Hashtag we need furries do good things. Hashtag.
Yeah, right.
So
That's what we need.
it's that furries improve, like exactly. It's that furries improve everything kind of thing. The public.
It's true.
It's great.
It's true. It's exactly what you're saying. Stuff like that. There's many suitors that do stuff like that where they're really accessible, and it's obviously that's what the public needs to see more of. And I mean, they will. I mean, they already are. I mean, it's like completely different now from 2005. Like, it's not even close. But it's one of those things where it's like, that's why I'm starting. I believe that like furries and everything is more of an in joke. In our community, because of everybody knows, like, everybody does a good things no matter what. I mean, most people, I would hope, in this fandom are good people, and that's what I think, at least. At least that's my humble opinion. But no, stuff like that, it's definitely like more of what the community needs to do. More people need to do that. Like at cons and stuff like that. Show off, make the kids happy, make them furries, and then it keeps growing.
Never-ending cycle of world domination, the furry agenda.
Domination. That's funny. I have to say, though, we do have one more topic, and we have like 4 minutes left.
This cookie.
And the topic is, quote, dank memes.
That was not as an actual topic.
Oh, no.
That was a joke topic, but
it's been officially written. It is an actual topic
Oh
now.
my goodness.
It's written down. It's official.
I need to pass this to Kaz, because Kaz is the dank meme. So,
The dank memes.
remix.
This
This is all you. This is all you. This is Kaz's baby right here. This is all you.
This is like my 12th baby, really.
Oh,
Well, baby. All right.
golly.
Oh
Alright.
my god.
All right, this conversation needs to pause.
Oh.
But yo, we went to dinner tonight, and like there was this straight kid named Dylan. He's my friend's boyfriend.
I like how you said
And-
that. Like, just straight good.
He's like, he's like straight, and I was like, what the fuck? What the hell?
What the fuck?
What's
Wait,
that?
France.
France.
What's here in Maryland?
Everybody's a super bottom.
But yeah, he was just like, I want to get a Tesla, and Steve was like,
We had a conversation for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
so I'm just like, okay, like Steve and Dylan are gonna be like best friends. now.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you for him.
But yeah, Dylan like
Yeah.
makes
Just because he said he wants to get a Tesla,
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
that was it. Hey,
Yep.
I want to get a Ferrari. I don't have the money.
Well,
but I
no,
wanna get a-
Ferrari is like the fucking like dime a dozen supercar manufacturer that
dozen.
everybody on their fucking grandmother knows the mark. Like,
Yeah,
but
because
not
everybody has $250,000.
well, no, but like saying you want a Ferrari is like saying you want a nice house or you want, I don't know, some other material item that's really popular, like a fucking MacBook. Like, I don't know.
Can we just take like 1 minute to think about what the words like literally mean? Like dime a dozen. What does that actually mean though?
It's a dime a dozen, man.
You pay
I don't
a
know.
dime
They said it a lot in the 20s, and now we still say it now.
I always thought of it as like when you're buying something, you get a dozen of the item for like a dime. That's
Oh,
how
sure.
I thought of it.
What the fuck? You say yeah, true to Piper describing it, but not
Yeah.
me. Like,
He said it pretty good.
get out!
If we're gonna talk about stuff like that, we could talk about my dad's favorite saying of all time: 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Oh my god.
I don't understand that. That's the one I don't get.
It's because it's the same thing. 6 of one, half a dozen. It's the same thing. So you're saying something is the same.
Please,
Yeah.
It's 6 of one thing.
do you understand that? Please understand it. What?
I hate it when people say vice versa instead of vice versa.
The vice.
Vice versa.
I've
Vice
never heard
versa.
that.
Like, get the fuck out.
Penny out of pocket.
Accurate.
I can't stand when people add extra letters to random words.
The gay agenda.
What?
What?
The gay.
What? Wait,
The gay
what?
agenda is something that people say that annoys me as well.
How does that relate to what Piper
Oh, it doesn't
said?
relate to what Piper said at all.
That has nothing
Yo.
to do with
Wow.
But it has nothing to do with what
Okay, Piper, would you like to touch on what you're talking about?
Hey.
Oh,
Furries ruin everything.
that's right. Hashtag it. Get it trending.
But,
Hashtag it.
My
But
for-
one of the things in
Yeah.
one of the things in the South is anything that ends with like OW or something like that. It ends up ending with an R. So like pillow, window.
Pillar?
Yes, I hear
Winter?
pillar and winter all the time. I'm like, what
Yo,
are you?
get that Budweiser out that
Winter.
winter.
my God.
That
It
winter.
drives me
Sure.
insane.
Alabama.
Oh my goodness.
Gonna go to
Alabama.
Alabama play Auburn
Oh,
down at the Cotton Bowl.
Cotton
Oh
Bowl?
my God.
Cotton Bowl. It's actually
It is a
bowl.
cotton. It's a bowl game.
It's actually the name of the stadium.
Cotton.
That's not the one they play in though.
No, they don't play in the Cotton Bowl. They
Nope.
play. Auburn plays. What the hell is the stadium? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, no, we don't have anything like that in here. We don't really have Jersey speak. What? I
Yeah,
don't
we do.
What?
know. No, South
Yeah,
Jersey.
we do.
South Jersey.
Right.
speak is
Use.
silly. South
Use
Jersey-
is
We
use.
don't do that in North Jersey.
Uh-huh.
Have that in North Jersey.
Use guys instead of you guys.
Have you seen like
Use
the Housewives of
guys.
Jersey or
Use
something?
guys.
Use guys. Use guys with the
Guys.
Dude, have you guys seen that video of the guy from Boston that's in the harbor on a boat and he sees this sunfish and he's like, "What the fuck is that, Jay?"
Jay, did you look at that?
Oh my god, it's like
What?
straight up 5 minutes and he's like, "Oh my god,
My God. Oh my God.
Jay, look at that.
Jay, we gotta get this thing.
Jay.
Jay, oh my god,
Oh my God.
what
That
the
sounds
fuck?"
like the-
It's
that sounds like
Gonna
a video
end our
of the
fucking
bros.
Boston man
podcast.
discovers sunfish or something.
That sounds like a video of the bros driving to DJs in Belmar. Oh my god, I gotta link that video. That's a classic. That's like 9 years old. It's hilarious. A bunch of Guidos driving to like this place in Belmar. It's hilarious. There's only one person here who knows about Belmar besides me.
Wheel, man!
This is-
Holy shit, we are witnessing a baby fucking wheel right here, dude.
A baby fucking wheel.
A baby fucking wheel, man.
And that has been all memes considered.
There it is.
We've seen some
Alright.
shit, dude.
Gotta go ahead and close out, guys.
There we go.
Any
Oh,
any
man.
closing statements within a minute?
Shit.
All right, let's get it.
I guess we-
I've been Steph Curry with the shot, boy. Oh, that's my closing statement. Go ahead.
Hope you're watching, buddy.
Hilarious.
You're watching, buddy.
You need to link that.
We
Alright.
have to think that.
Closing time.
Chris, you got anything?
Just, we
Join
ain't no
Furry
baby
Network.
fucking weos. Join the Furry Network, and just
Make
keep
sure to
it
watch them.
fussy. Watch at Weowcast. You know, follow at Weowcast on Twitter.
Yeah.
And listen to Weowcast on YouTube. Not watch it because we're watching each other.
Instagram at Weowcast, Twitter at
Instagram.
Weowcast. Be sure to go to our
Oh, check out our MySpace.
MySpace.
Yeah.
No, support us on Patreon.
Thanks, there we go. Oh yeah, and please add us to your LinkedIn.
Oh my god.
Follow
Make
us
sure you dig us. Dig it.
Support a Yelp review.
on-
Submit.
Look us up on the yellow pages.
Yeah,
There
right.
it is.
Alright, follow us on Twitch. Make sure to leave us tips. PayPal only. Subscribe. $4.99.
Subscribe, favorite, follow.
Like, face, subscribe.
What else? Fucking.
Attention horse. Yes, we're
Hit
attention
us
horse.
up on our Friendster.
Friends.
Friendster, what the fuck is that? dude?
You were like 3 when that was a thing.
Oh my
It's,
Friendster is too
AIM
old for me. Like I didn't even have a Friendster.
I guess AIM has his message already in it.
Meet us at the
Yeah.
annual con.
Okay.
Anyway,
Any more closing statements?
That's enough for closing statements, actually.
Steph Curry with the shot.
I'm gonna
That's
say hi
it.
to us in real life.
What?
so this
What?
has been Ursus and
What's up, I'm Bluff.
Bluff and
Kaz is already doing his
Kaz and Steve
Oh, this
and
is
Piper.
Steve.
That was a fly-by-wheel.
Oh my gosh.
Solid.
Solid ending.
Uh,